When we first came to the safari, I wasn't, like in dire straits to get in my Mini 5. I was more concentrating on the Big 5. But I was really fortunate that when we came to Tanzania, they had two on quota that I hadn't got yet, which was the Dick Dick and the Clip Springer. And I was very fortunate enough that we actually found them. Late one morning after looking for elephant, James spotted a Kirk's Dick Dick.
See this?
Where's he at? He's the one on the roof. Tell me when, Nigel.
1 minute, right?
Me and Nigel were so focused on the Dick Dick that I didn't bother to ask Cap if he was on him.
I hit him.
I had trouble even getting the thing in my scope. And after the fact, I was like, hey, Cappy, did you get that? He's like, no.
I shot clean through him.
Go ahead, Cappy.
Could you see him, Cappy?
No, I did not.
No, I'm not surprised. Sorry about that. There's no way that you could.
Oh. Guys.
The first shot wasn't a lethal shot. It did some damage, but not in the right area.
That blood. Where was he at when you saw him? How are we gonna get him? I'm just asking you, because I don't think we're gonna get him.
I don't think we are either. He's too deep to track. He's not leaving no blood.
Not anymore, but... Where's he at? Where's he at? Where is he? I know.
We tracked him up and got lucky enough to find him again.
Behind the shoulder, hey? And his hip is on the...
What?
Oh. Ongera bwana. Asante bwana. Nimekimbia sana. Asante sana. Why not? But it helped, eh? It helped the project. This little guy ran out of...
He run out of gas. That's right. James is typically running down.
Dick Dick in the salt in Tanzania. Shot this Dick Dick quite a while ago. I don't know how he lived on the shot that I gave him. Thanks, James.
Okay.
You had to run fast for him.
Yes.
Where'd you see him? Way up there?
Yes, he's there.
He's one of the Mini 5, and we have the Stenbuck, the Orby, the Diker, and now this little Dick Dicky. He's a neat little dude, and thanks, James, for chasing him down for me. And
okay. You got 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. And Clip Springer, they have these here, and he's part of the Mini 5, so we might be able to get him on this trip. But he's a pretty little dude, and I like him.
We're getting close to the end of our month-long safari here in Africa. It's been a fun trip, although through this safari there's been a few animals that have kicked my butt, such as the springbuck. Another one is the zebra. I haven't yet landed a shot on one of these animals. Maybe it's the stripes that are getting me confused. While we were in South Africa, I missed one that I thought was a solid, easy shot. But it wasn't. I missed. That's why they call it hunting. Late one afternoon, we only had a few hours left of daylight. Nigel asked, would you like to keep looking for elephant, or do you want to go for one of these zebra?
The zebra's still there. The zebra's still there.
I wanted to redeem myself from South Africa. We stalked in, started looking for the male to see if we can get a shot at him.
Which one? The one right here in the open? How'd he get that far away? I can't get a ranging, dude.
A few days ago, we actually stalked into a nice herd of zebra and found the male, but every time I'd get set up on the sticks, he kept just, he'd weave in through the bushes or go behind the other zebras.
We just kept trying and kept trying. The only time you lose is when you lay down and quit and don't try.
Yes, it's a male. If he stops broadside, hammer him, okay? The one on the right at the very back.
You missed.
I still don't know how I missed, but I missed. I was a little disgusted with myself. I knew this group of zebra could be my last chance.
We're just gonna walk out there.
Couple of things. You want to make sure you shoot an old mature stallion. Sometimes it's not that easy to pick them out.
We still have shooting line. 20 minutes of it. 18 minutes of shooting line.
The zebra Nigel picked out for me was standing in front of 4 other zebra. So I sat on the sticks and waited, because I didn't want the chance of the bullet passing through the zebra and hitting another one. So we waited.
I think I can make it. Oh, it's a good hit.
Yeah, it looks good.
And I got my zebra.
I'm watching him.
There you go.
He's down.
He's down.
Yes.
I told you it was one of those two. Remember I
Yep.
said to you?
Dad. I told you it was that far behind the shoulder. And it was on a black and a white stripe.
That's where the bullet came out.
Yeah. So?
But well done.
James.
Yes.
We got one.
Good.
Numerous occasions we have tried to get to them that made it all worthwhile.
Zebra in the salt here in Tanzania. Zebras have been in the pain in the butt this last 3 or 4 days. And finally we got one. I've missed a few. I just got done missing one. And they stepped behind a bush and I was like, is that too much brushing? And I'm like, I think I can make it. And he started running. And I hit him perfectly right behind the shoulder where I was aiming. And it did hit a black and white stripe, both at the same time. Because I told Nigel, he's like, what stripe did you hit? And I said, the black and white one. And so, this is it. Zebra in the salt. He's a nice little beast.
Finally we found one, eh?
Yeah, and
How many have we seen?
plenty. Plenty enough to shoot, but I haven't got the job done till now. So I think it's time for some still pictures and then head back to camp for some well-deserved food.
There was one left of my Mini 5 that I could hunt in this concession in Tanzania. It wasn't something that we'd run across tracking elephant down low in the flats.
All the other small animals, the mini five, we could be driving down the road to check baits, and we would see them. Cliff Springer lives in the mountains and in the rocks. The only way to get there is by foot. We live at 6,700 feet in Wyoming.
So I'm kind of used to it, but I really haven't climbed any mountains in Africa, so we'll see.
And you'd think, okay, you can get up there with no problem. Well, Dad, he'd get out of wind going up there, and I'd have to stop and take a break or two.
Just saying, I think it's best we stay up on top here. Okay, rather than drop down into the valley and go to the road the other side. It's still a hell of a long walk, but if we just mosey along the top of the mountain here, I think it'll be the best bet.
So we'd get up early, because it takes a little while to hike to the top of the mountain, so we would find the Cliff Springer. Cliff Springer are usually found in high rocky terrain, and actually Cliff Springer is Afrikaans for rock jumper.
You want to go this way?
We go along the top.
Let's go on the top. Okay, Andrew.
The Cliff Springer is probably one of the hardest of the mini five to get here in Tanzania. Cliff Springer's coats are a grayish-brown color, kind of speckly, so they really blend in with the rock habitat they live in.
And they just have to be that way or the leopards would take them off. You get on the highest spots you can, you get out your binoculars and your spotting scope and you go to work looking. We could see elephants from up there, we could see buffalo from up there, we could see a big sable from up there.
We covered a lot of ground that morning, and we were actually heading back down the back side when Andrew was shaking, telling us to stop, like,
What is it?
I think it's a Cliff Springer.
When we found the Cliff Springer, one of the trackers saw him. He was on a rock, a big rock. Nigel was trying to show us all the Cliff Springer. I don't think I ever saw the Cliff Springer before Mackenzie shot.
That's a Cliff Springer head looking at us in the silhouette.
and Nigel started looking, and there's a female Cliff Springer standing on a rock.
Oh, there he goes, there he goes. Oh, there. Is that the male in the back? Nigel.
The one in the back, okay.
That one. Oh, Nigel.
He's just not in the bushes way.
The female was standing there looking at us, so I waited for her to move away, and the male moved into my sights.
Just his arse sticking out there.
Yeah.
Wait.
I know.
Wait.
I know.
Okay, wait, just wait. Wait, he'll come on.
I can see him. Nigel.
See him and shoot him.
Nigel, I mean, thank you, Andrew. Where's he at, Nigel? Oh. Whoa.
Well done.
Thanks, Nigel.
Well done.
Mini 5 is complete. I'm sitting here right next to a beautiful Cliff Springer in the rocks of the Kili Mountains in Tanzania in the Rungwa concession. Their hair is so fine, so when a bullet just touches it, it just shoots a bunch of it off. Now we're gonna move on and try killing me a big elephant.
I actually like hunting the small stuff as much as I do the big stuff. You'll be seeing more small stuff on this show, trust me. There's a lot more I need to get, and you'll be seeing it.
Beautiful Orby in the salt in Tanzania. East African bush tiger in the salt in Tanzania. Dick in the salt in Tanzania. And now, a Cliff Springer.
The Mini 5 is done. I have more than enough plains game anybody would want on one safari in Africa. I have 4 of the big 5 in the bag, 1 left, the big bull elephant.
High five, Mini 5.
Good job, buddy.
We'd been seeing elephant from basically day one on this safari in Tanzania. Most of them Nigel waved off very quickly, and some of them we spent hours following and getting close to them and examining their tusks.
Elephant hunting in Tanzania grew frustrating as the days passed.
A few I thought were done deals, and in the end, Nigel said no on all of them.
The third one's the biggest one, huh?
Yeah, the third one's the biggest of them all. Tusk.
It's like waking up Christmas morning to a truckload of presents under a tree. And that Grinch coming in and stealing them one by one, right in front of you.
Your mind just saying, right, if I'm going to brain shoot it, I'm going to hit it here. If I'm going to body shoot it, I'm going to hit it there, okay? Have a look at it and picture it out, okay?
Not that I thought Nigel was the Grinch or anything. Well, maybe at the time I thought it. But that's his job. In Tanzania, they have very strict laws on their elephant hunting.
If you, by chance, shoot an elephant that does not make the legal weight of 35 pounds per side, it's a $10,000 fine for the PH, for the hunter.
The PH loses his license.
They have legislation ongoing that the hunter and the PH would both have to do jail time.
In Tanzania,
PH could never hunt in Tanzania again.
trophy gets confiscated. You still pay the trophy fees. It's just a mess.
The rules are very, very strict, but they're strict for a reason, and that's why it's called conservation.
We spent the last few days scouring the Rungwa concession for elephants. We saw 6 or 7 bulls from the truck. We stalked in on them. We were probably 300 yards away from them to start with. They eased off into the bush. We followed.
How big do you think it is?
At the end, Nigel found us a herd with a bull that had some potential. I really thought this was going to be the one.
One elephant looked like a sure shooter. Nigel says, I know he's a shooter. And we're 40 yards from the elephants. They're quartering away. And when an elephant's quartering away, he looks tremendously bigger than what he actually is.
I was on the sticks looking at the target zone of this elephant bull. If my Tanzania safari had one reoccurring element, it was Nigel saying, I'm worried about that 25 to 30 pounds, which basically I took as not big enough. You are? Well, he's saying he's worried about the ivory. Oh, we just got a wind. It's close to the end of my hunt, and I realized I'm not gonna be able to get my elephant. The big 5. Probably not gonna get it either. For the first season, I like to bring you something truly special and amazing. Along with my dad, Jack, and the rest of the Youngblood team, we set out on a 48-day safari with one incredible goal in mind, to start and finish Africa's Big 5.
You could almost see the smoke coming out of Nigel's ears. He said, Mackenzie, I don't think he's big enough. Frustrations boiled over at that time.
Talk to the man, Dad, please.
See if he don't wait long enough, we're all in trouble.
I know.
I reckon there's as much as 3 feet sticking out there on this left side, on this right-hand tusk. No, that's... You smell this? Yeah, I think there is.
There was lots of pressure on this hunt. I wanted to get my Big 5. I wanted to be able to bring this TV show to you guys of me getting my Big 5.
Let's go, please.
I know it's a big, big deal.
Try my best not to put any pressure on the Kens He puts a lot of pressure on himself because he was really wanting to make the big 5 happen.
At this point in time, I was pretty much fed up with elephant hunting. It took its toll on me. I'm a kid, but I still gotta be able to man up. But this was a little too much for me.
We can't stretch them, and we can't make them weigh more.
We could put James on top of him.
Well,
Well, I'll send James out there now.
We had seen tons of elephant bulls, like 35 bulls in 19 days of hunting, and not one was over 35 pounds. It was tough on me, and I just couldn't take it. In the end, it looked like the Tembo, the elephant, was gonna get away.
it's not worth the chance of anything bad coming out of trying to shoot an elephant just to make it happen. Mackenzie looked at me and I looked at him and I said, it's not going to happen in Tanzania, is it, bud?